guys, what's going on? CP here, hanging out with you guys on the 12th of February, just taking a look at a recap from the events that took place inside of the Logic Center here with iTradeLogic.com. So let's take a look and see what took place today. Actually, the focus market was natural gas with the report that we had about 13 minutes ago. I didn't participate in the market today. Natural gas because I participated in some other spots and achieved my goals, so stayed away from the extreme volatility, if you will. Here's a look at natural gas with the black background, kind of easier on the eye sometimes to see the trade signals. So there was a break actually at 10:30. You can see it broke right into the bear territory, that bottom green level. But it didn't break with the channel. Our channels are up above inside of the neutral territory. Neutral territory is going to be in between the bull and in between the bear. So this is the neutral that I'm talking about. So you see that break? It took place in the middle. That's a higher risk type of a trade. So nothing wrong with putting a sell stop in the bear territory, but of course the risk is what? The risk is that it's going to pop and go the opposite direction. So I was scouting an opportunity for some of the traders to take a look at a long signal, and I was telling everybody to look for a short at 27, up underneath around 27.80. If you're going to take it down 27.80, look for a 50% or a 75% goal, and as you can see, both of those were achieved. The good news on the trade is even if you were slipped, there wasn't much risk because the market never came up above and tested the opposite side. So net looked like it was a pretty good trade for anybody that participated today. The trade of the day for me was in the NASDAQ. I actually had one trade last night in the London session, which was a channel breakout, and then I had a trade here in the U.S. session this morning, which was a turbo scalp. I did a couple of crude oil trades. So let's talk about the crude first. This is a scalp. This is a 1-minute chart, and it's going to stretch it out a little bit, and I'll put these on the high-low close so you can see the actual signals. First one I did was pretty early, 9:30, looking at some ops who were breaking right about 25% of the way into the secondary bull zone. This line up here, by the way, is the high of the day. So we actually went in and tested the high of the day. I actually took a quick profit. Always nice to start your day with some real quick little base hits. We took $100 off per contract there. And then I had my next setup when it came back down, and I was actually looking to buy off the bounce. You can see it bouncing off that NOS level, starting to drive up. It just basically faded away. Our 7-minute rule is to bail out if no profits are to be found, or at least start reducing risk, which I did. I actually had originally about a $200 stop on that. They came up to just shy of a break even. I think I lost maybe $10 plus commission on it. I didn't entertain any other trades, but let me tell you something. A lot of the traders in the Logic Center certainly did. There was another opportunity over here with Turbo Scalp that was good for something in the ballpark of between $300 to $400. A lot of guys participated in it. I just had other opportunities working and spent most of the time educating and calling trades out because I had already achieved my goals because of this trade. This is a trade that actually set up last night in the London session. I'm going to stretch this chart out so you can see the entry. Again, those green lines are helping me identify bull-bear levels. And the one up at the very top, that red one, that's going to be my critical resistance. And, of course, these are going to be my first two resistance levels. So the entry, there's a green little triangle in there. That was the break right before the London tea time. London tea time or prime time happens at 2 o'clock. So the NASDAQ actually was one of the leaders last night. It was starting to break outside. I like the risk-reward ratio. I had my stop below the opposite bias level, as you can see, got tested, but it didn't get hit. Now I'm sleeping, and literally you hear the phrase of making money in your sleep. Well, that's exactly what was happening for me. Didn't get stopped out. It actually went up and hit the first target. If I was awake, I might have actually taken it off there. Now I wake up and start doing the Logic Center, start doing the trading with you guys, and you can see what I did is I basically took my stop and I did a lazy river. I tucked it right up underneath the channel, and ended up taking profits right here at the opposite, not the opposite, but the second level. And I did this for the most reason because I was looking at the market sentiment and recognizing that there was not a high probability There was not a high probability, and you can see the net results, I was spot on. Not a high probability of another run in the stocks based on what our market sentiment was telling us. So there's the recap on the Logic Center details. Actually, it was a really good morning. If you combine both of the market sessions, you can see the trade-by-trade play. This was the result for the crude oil. Like I said, one winner, one small loss, and then $4.50 per unit. Made it just over $1,000 before commissions for the last 8 hours of trading. And the best part, guys, is 2 trades in crude, 1 trade in the Nasdaq, and that's the science there. We want to try to find ways to trade less frequently and try to find some stellar opportunities how to stack the odds in our favor. And I can do just that. If you guys go over to iTradeLogic.com, you guys can learn more about what I'm all about and how I like to try to be more or less like your caddy, right? I'll carry the bag. I'll show you guys how to swing the club. I'll talk about it, show you how to be looking at all the elements, how to look at market sentiment, look at channel breakouts, look at trades that can last literally 1 to 2 minutes with some of our scalp techniques, and just trying to make you a better, smarter trader. Weekend Warrior Workshops doing this one this coming Saturday. It's my Valentine gift to you guys. Go to the Weekend Warrior Workshop box at iTradeLogic.com. Click on Read More, and just like that, you can get registered. Fill out the registration form. There's actually a link you have to click on. Click on the link, and you, my friends, will be with me this Saturday morning at 10:30 Eastern Time. We'll hang out for about an hour and a half, talk about trading zones, and there'll be some nice gold kernels in there that you guys can take away from that and enjoy the rest of your Valentine day, whatever you're going to be doing, buying chocolates, buying flowers, or hanging out on the beach with your toes in the sand. Hopefully not toes in the snow, because I know some of you guys are just getting tired of that. Anyways, I'm Blabbin. I'm EP. I am OUT. I will see you guys soon. Enjoy.